Wrong one. There we go.
I probably would have liked that one better.
Maybe, but anyway, we're going live right now. Are you ready?
See, like that. Yeah, see, like he's doing, like that.
Hey, it's been a long 2 months. Welcome back, MIDSHORE Tractor Pullers Antique Tractor Pulling Podcast. Been 2 months, Olin. I know everybody's been busy farming and stuff. Good to have you guys back. Good to have you back.
There's been a lot going on. One thing is JR was away last week. Then a lot of us, springtime planting, chickens, and then it just pulling was going on, and it just got really, really busy. It's not that we don't appreciate our fans, ones that watch us and watch the podcast, because we do, and we have a lot to talk about. What's the matter? JR laughing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's okay. It's normal. Anyway, so
I'm
anyway,
I'm just listening to all the honey drip.
All right.
Anyway,
All right. So anyway, we got some fine guests here with us tonight. We got Anthony Arnold, we got Greg Rimley, Mike Hitchens, and Nicole Morrison to talk to us tonight. And I got myself and Richard McIntyre, and we got JR. We have JR with us tonight too, and apparently he's in a talkative mood. Anyway, so first of all, we'd like to have a little word with Miss Nicole. I was told she'd like to be first speaker tonight. Tell us all about this Fawn Grove and anything going up there in her neck of the woods.
We have our big pool this Saturday starting at 3, registrations at 12:30. JR has the flyers.
ooh,
We're doing a switch over screen.
I can tell.
Sorry about that, Nicole.
You talk, Nicole. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the fires up.
We were just there a little while ago. Track's looking pretty good with it being as dry as it is. We know we have a lot coming down. We have a lot more trucks than we expected to be there. We have a lot of semis coming as well. We're running a 6 mile an hour and open antiques. Anything that they bring down will be hooked to that sled. We'll pull whatever they have there.
Okay.
And then the regular antique pool will be on Sunday starting at 9 a.m.
What is your classes for Sunday?
I'm pulling that up here now. I'm trying. Computer's a little slow here.
Sunday, we're going to start at the 2,500 pound class and go all the way up to the 15,000 pound class. We are only going to run 6 mile an hour in the 3 and 35 and the 4,000 pound class. We're running all the other 6 mile an hour classes on Saturday on that big sled. But Sunday's just going to be mostly strictly just 3.5 mile an hour, preferably anyway.
If y'all can see, they're up there now.
Yeah, that's on Saturday.
This is Saturday.
Yep.
Okay. Can y'all
What's
read
the
that?
payout?
You want me to read them for you quick, or?
Is there a payout?
There'll be a payout in the jackpot classes. 50% to the top 3. If we have more than 5 in the class, if it's less than that, the 50% will go to the first place.
Okay. What is that? It's 47, 57, 67, and 87.
Yep.
Okay. Well, hopefully you guys have better luck on the weather.
We've been keeping an eye on it. It's actually going down in percentage of rain down here. It's like, I think 24% for one of ours. And then mine said just a straight shower for Saturday all day. So hopefully that's all we get is just one quick shower and we're done. Now Sunday, yeah, that's still a little up in the air.
That's good. At least hopefully you guys get it in.
We're hoping. That's a lot of money put out already.
Yeah. Okay. And let me take this off real quick. We'll go over to the flyer quick.
Here you are.
Your Saturday, Sunday poll, is that all non-cut?
Yeah, Sunday will be all non-cut. Saturday is any cut.
I didn't be able to see now.
Maybe. I see the pictures.
This is Saturday. I don't have anything for your Sunday hook.
No, I've been more focused on Saturday. I'm not really worried about Sunday. Sunday's just what we've always had, so I didn't really do much on that one. My main focus is on Saturday right now.
Right, and that weigh-in starts at 12:30. Pools start at 3 p.m. Free admission, free parking. Regular hooks $15. Jackpot hooks are $25.
Who's that?
Whose sled are you using?
Kraus.
Krause's sled. There you go.
Yep.
Is there a pool at the Delta Fair this year? Does anybody know?
Yes, it's that Thursday night. I think the 11th.
Okay.
It's a Thursday this time.
It's a Thursday, not a Wednesday.
Yep, Thursday this time. We changed it to where Thursday, Friday, Saturday is all pulling events. Wednesday is now cuff trucks. That way we have this track set up for pulling at one time, not having to redo it.
Okay. And would that be like a 2-hook night also, or?
Really.
And your standard 3.5 and 6 type of thing?
Yep, and we have 2 sleds.
Okay, yeah. Going same time, correct? Yep. The red one and the Waterson one, the red and green one, or the red one and Waterson one and the Delta sled.
Yes, we have our sled, and then we have Jerry Waterson's Southern and Fuller sled.
Okay. You've been there. It's a good pool. I'm glad you're getting things worked out somewhat. Anyway,
What?
And that's good that you got Fallen Grove back up and running and all. Get there early. Parking can be a challenge.
Yeah.
Generally have vendors up on the hill, interesting stuff up in the trees to go do, correct?
Yep.
Anything from playing in the corn, it could be pit beef, it could be little steam, popping from hit and miss motors.
Yep.
It could be anything up there in them trees.
You got a helicopter ride this year too.
You got a what now?
A helicopter ride.
Oh,
Yes.
Richard said he'd do it. No,
Yes.
no, don't pay me up right.
Yes.
They take the door off and let you look at it.
I'm good.
Okay. I was just checking. So that's good. You going on the helicopter ride, Nicole?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Not happening. My daughter. Ezzy years ago, not me. Nope.
She's gonna get a ban by the FCC.
That's all right. She's not doing a helicopter ride. All right. So,
She's gonna get JR banned by the FCC.
No F-bomb. No F-bomb.
Anyway,
Yeah, no F-bombs.
so the other polls we got on this that we know about, I don't think we have any helicopter rides going on at this time. We know of. I don't know if Delta is or not.
I never known him to ever do it.
But so we're
Brother
going.
Blaylock, how are you, buddy? David Blaylock's in the
I
house.
guess it's Brother Blaylock.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
He is
Anyway,
not a tractor puller. He is not a tractor puller connoisseur. He is a cryptid connoisseur, but he is here watching antique tractor pulling with us.
Nice to
Welcome,
have
David
him.
Blaylock. From the
Hello,
West Coast,
David.
I will say. From the West Coast.
Hello, David.
That's good.
That's good.
The more the merrier.
His weather might be better than theirs.
It probably is.
Probably theirs is
Cool
hot.
and damp,
Anyway.
usually cool and damp.
Okay, theirs is hot and hot. And anyway, we're gonna talk a little bit about some of the pulling that's been going on. First off, I want to mention we had a nice win up to Canandaigua. Richard didn't get to go this year. Had a nice time up to Canandaigua. That's all right. He was busy.
Thank you,
Can't do
Nicole.
everything. And Nicole, thank you for being on. Had a nice time up at Canandaigua. There's also the Point Series running, which has had some very interesting things going on in it, from rainouts to all sorts of things going on. And then leads are changing around, and the tractor count is big, and they're doing daytime pulling, which adds extra variables to it. And we have Mike and Greg here to talk with us about points and tell us how it's going, and remind us what's coming up and what the end goal is. But remember, you're pulling against some of the best tractors there is, so it is a real challenge. Mike, you want to speak on points for a little bit?
Sure. I guess most of you that part of it know we've had 2 pulls so far. You see the full rundown on PA Trapping the Points Facebook page. We've got each pull rundown and the points rundown on that. And this coming Saturday, we'll have another one at our next one at Montour Long Fairgrounds in Washingtonville. And that will start at 10 o'clock. There'll be 4 classes for small tire. I'm pretty sure there's no hook limit for that, so you can pull all 4. And then they'll have big tire with 4 weight classes on that. And you should be able to find their flyer either on their page or Central PA Antique Tractor Pulling, either one, and see the full rundown of what they'll be having for this Saturday.
Small tire pulling first, most likely.
Yeah, small tires will be first, and then after that they'll start with big tires. Yep.
And that would be
Their classes are what? 45, 55, 65, and 7.
For small tire, yes.
For
Yep.
small.
And then for big tire is 45, 55, 6, and 65. And that'd be 6 mile per hour.
Do you want to say that one more time, Mike, for the small tire?
The small tire would be 4,500, 5,500, 6,500, and 7,000.
No 6,000.
Okay.
Yep.
And no 5.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's different formula.
Yep.
Huh.
That makes it difficult.
I believe that's 70. Is that 75% payback, Mike? I don't have
Yes.
the flyer right here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is 75% payback to the top 3. Yep.
And this is what number in your point series?
This will be the 3rd. Yep. Number 3.
It'll be number 3 in the points. Number 4 pull though.
Well, yes. Yeah, that's right. Number 4. We had one right now. Yep. Yep. On that. Yep.
And we had the Center Hall one. We had Chart Runs, Center Hall, and
And now we're going to Washington.
Now Washingtonville. Yep.
And-
That's where I have it.
Fort Phillips right now.
Yeah. Well,
All right. And then what do we have left to do in points?
after Washingtonville, we'll go to Clinton County.
Is that a month from now?
That's the first Saturday, I believe, on the rate, Greg, of August for the next one after this. And then from there, we will go to the makeup pull, and that will be at Middle Creek, Sailor's Grove. And then our last one will be at Burr Hill, the final in September.
So
Still got a ways to go.
so it could all change up by then.
It can change up. There's nothing is set in stone yet, by no means. This is as you can see, there was some pretty big changes after the second poll in point standings. and it's still up in the air. It's not over yet by no means. No.
It's going to be interesting Saturday because a lot of us, the first hook we're going to get is going to be the points hook.
Yes. Yeah.
Because a lot of us can't make
4,500. Yeah. Yeah. It's
so we're going to come stock out
It is.
and look at the track.
It is. The point series has so far proved to be quite a learning curve in many ways.
Yes.
The tracks have all been different. The locations are different. It's been very challenging.
Yes. Very much.
Yeah, very challenging.
Yeah, the counts that we're having, it's some of these classes, I think it's been in the low 50s, 52, 53, I think, something like that.
Yeah, 52 to 54.
Okay, and that makes for some very tough pulling. That's for sure.
I would also think the clubs would be enjoying the benefit of this that are actually hosting these tours because I would think they're doubling their hook counts for
I know
their normals for a normal
pushing the 200 hook mark in just this small tire stuff. So I know, and AJ'd have to answer. I think they went over 200 hooks for their. I know it wasn't a points pull, but the small tires definitely rolled in for that day.
And we're gonna quiz AJ about how that pull went.
Yeah, so they're having big tractor counts, and of course payouts turns out to be pretty good too if you can make that top three.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So so and then remind everybody what's up for Annie, what's up for grabs, and how all that plays out and is done. Mike, remind them how all that works out. Rewards and payouts and how 15th place tractor could end up with something.
Well,
remind them about how all that goes.
That'd still be your top three will be the big benefits out of the final, and then we have contingency prizes back through. Don't have to have that list right on.
I think it goes all the way through 25 or
something like that. Yeah, I know fourth place. We've got a sponsor for that. What is Center Hall's group? $250 for fourth, and then we'll have air compressor, a Milwaukee battery air compressor, and
that battery included.
Yeah, battery will be. It will compare.
What if we want to trade in for DeWalt instead?
We'll have to think on that one. And then from there,
always got to be one.
Paul Crow from C5 will be donating a $500 gift certificate for parts that he makes. There we go. And then in the top there, scroll back there. Look. So we have Buckley Transport putting in $500 to add towards the top three payouts. The Remley family doing the same of $500. The Remley family on the Milwaukee powered air compressor for a contingency. Mayberry Farms will be giving it'll be a single for two different places. 5-gallon race fuel. It'll be the C12 or C10, their choice, with a 5-gallon VP style fuel can, and let's see, that's going to go with $100 too, right, Greg, of the Stitcher Crane Service and Stakes Landscape on each one of them.
That's correct.
Yes, yep.
So it's still about $250.
Yeah, and then Blake Colton will be a case of Rotella oil or one of the contingencies, and the Burr Hill Pulling Association will be doing for the final deal the jumbo trophies for the top three, and the checks. The big checks will be handed out for that day. So, yeah, still some good prizes back through.
Don't
You know.
forget about Jim Colton on the aluminum wheels.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, on the for first place, yeah, you'll get a set of aluminum wheels. Your choice of size. Toward be the first place winner will get that also plus the payout. Yeah.
So that's
that's-
healthy.
Which is somewhere let's see, I think that's the $3,400, I think it is.
That sounds great.
I was going to say,
place.
yeah, that's a pretty pricey prize there. Yeah.
3660.
Yeah.
Plus you got the rims on top of it, so that's a pretty huge payout.
Yeah, that's going to be a big one. Plus the bragging rights of winning this,
Yeah.
which is pretty big too.
Hey, we got a newbie question here. Don't shun him too hard.
I can't read.
He wants to know if we prefer big blocks or small blocks.
Small block.
He'd be better off trying to ask if we like 2, 4, or 6 cylinders.
Yeah.
Big tire or small tire? Big tire or small tire?
Yeah. But I believe his big block and small block refers to V8 motors, and we don't run any V8 motors in these classes.
No, we definitely get
So that would be not applicable to us, but we do have 2 cylinders running. And what's the average cubic inch on 2 cylinders running in points?
I couldn't tell you average.
A stock G is 413 cubes.
13.
That's what mine is.
I know there's some in the 500.
Did you like that answer with a laugh at the end of it? Yeah. So who's really stock grade?
The word stock motors and stock this and that, then everything changes afterwards. I'm sure the guy that asked the question about big block and small block understands original block, and then things happen after you get them home in any way, or machine shops, one of the two. But the point is, all the tractors have showed and shined at certain times, and the drivers of them have shined at different times, and certain tracks favor certain tractors.
Right.
And it's with this varying of the locations and length of the number of tractors in a class, we're seeing a lot of variations come up and happen throughout the day at the pool. Becomes very interesting how it all turns out at the end. And none of us can predict a day before it starts. We just come that none of us have a crystal ball of what's going to happen.
There's too many and too many good tractors in these.
Right.
I mean, there's not one of them guys you could count out. Not one.
Yeah, and then there's always the DQ horn waiting for you. You can pick one of them up pretty quick. So most of the places aren't running speed signs, so we're running off the horn and playing with it. And so it's been rather challenging for an event. And like I say, well, the big classes, the track's changing, so things are changing all the time.
Yeah, David. Actually, I'm sorry, guys. Put that up. If you look in the background now, David, just to the right of the bottom 3 guys, you'll see a John Deere tractor at the front end up a little bit. That's actually my kitchen's tractor, who's right beside the tractor right now. So yeah, they are antique. All these guys pull antique tractors, meaning a certain year older. Like the newer stuff, like you were talking about, big block, small block, would actually apply in John Deere tractors with our series, the Lucas Oil type series, or propylene leg. I'm sorry. Big block, small block, John Deere diesel engines, et cetera, et cetera. But these guys here are along that. Don't, just because there's 2 cylinders, believe me, there's some serious cubic inch and horsepower, and 4 cylinder, 6 cylinder. Yeah.
The interesting part is a lot of poles is lost by 0.2 of a mile an hour.
Yes.
1/10 of a mile an hour would disqualify you. 0.2, well, somebody will beat you on 0.2. Yeah, we know all about that. I'm
sorry, Richard. I'm sorry, Richard. I don't know who this is. I know you know who it is, but I'm sorry.
Skeeter. Oh yeah, well,
Skeeter's being Skeeter.
he's there supporting his own way.
It's okay. He wants to grow up, be a tractor puller one day. In his own way. It's all right.
I kind of figured you'd have something to say.
We like Skeeter. Anyway, so, but yeah, a 0.2 of a mile an hour or a 50-pound weight will change your day when you're pulling with this group. They're that competitive. They're that on point. It's interesting to watch how each of them does it. It's interesting to watch how a track will change and different ones will handle it differently. Just to sit on the wall and watch the day go by and the pull happen. You really don't want to miss it sometimes, and it's all done at 3.5 miles an hour.
And I'll vouch for that. There was a day I wouldn't even, no offense to you guys, there was a day I just wouldn't stand there all day and film an antique tractor pull. Let me tell you what. I started, a couple years ago, I guess, Olin, Richard.
Yes, you did.
Following with your old club. And I started just continuously going when I can to other stuff. And, AJ, who's going to talk here shortly, put on one hell of a pull last October in Stillness Grove, Pennsylvania. It was a money bash. And I seen everything from a tractor bending wheels off the damn thing to guys just laying down some freaking awesome runs. You think they're done, and they just carry it out, man. It's amazing.
It's quite remarkable what you can do with a high skill set, and it's happening.
Yeah. And you can definitely tell the better drivers. Yes.
When you have the 50 tractors in the class, you see it happen.
Yep.
And even as a driver, sometimes you don't see it happen until you're like in amongst it, or you're out of it, one of the two, and you never know. So everybody try to stay in it in your points. It's got a lot of neat avenues to go yet. We don't even know what they are. We can't predict it. Mike reminds me all the time, you can't predict his own. You just got to go play the game.
Yep.
Another thing to bring up, we got to try to make as many pulls as we can here in order to even qualify for those contingency rolls points, more prizes. Gotta have it at least 5 of the hooks. Hopefully we have enough pulls that we can hit 5 and we don't get another rain out, but you do got to make as many hooks as you can, because you got to have 5 hooks in order to qualify for the contingency prizes.
And we go with Mr. Anthony now.
I can't find them, and then you make all of the rest of them. Because there's 3 left. If you made the first 2, you gotta make the last 3.
Well,
Because there's 3 or 4 left.
Explain it.
So there's 4 left, so you gotta make at least 3 out of those 4 if you made the first 2 to qualify, and if you miss one of them, you gotta make all of them. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So just so everybody knows. You ready to go to AJ?
I haven't talked to him yet today.
I mean, we got to at some point.
He's turned out to be.
He was the first one in here.
He turned out to be a very good announcer at the poll.
Yeah.
You got to give him credit for that. And
you got to give him credit for that. He called me rolling all day, so I'm not.
Don't give him no credit then. Take some away. Yeah, anyway, but AJ had a really nice poll a couple weeks ago. He had wonderful hook times. He had good turnaround on times on who was going to be in the final 10. He made good decisions. His scale people were on point. His track people were on point. And I'd like AJ to acknowledge all his people involved and tell us about how his poll went and his number count and whatever else you'd like to tell us.
Well, first I got to say is Dale Buckley Sr. and a couple of his friends worked on that track all week long. Like, they would rip it one night, put a little water to it, come back the next night, rip it some more and put some water in, because we knew it was going to be a hot freaking Saturday. And trying to overcome the obstacle of what we had last year and what everybody else keeps having is the track just going to a dust show. And so we were trying to see if we could overcome that. And I think that all the Buckleys and the friends that were involved and everything did a really good job. Another big thing is I want to thank you to a bunch of the pullers that helped us out with flagging, run the scraper tractor, and wherever else they might have helped. I don't know everybody that was doing it. I know Greg Remley was one of them. I know Matt Ulmer, and I think there was a bunch of people out there. I can't remember them all.
I think
But
JC was holding the flag for a while.
Mhm.
well, that's what I mean. I want to thank everybody for it, because if it wasn't for all the help, there was no way it was going to be done. We've been trying to keep at it. Dale Senior keeps coming up with ideas of trying to make it better, and with the help of like Mike Lessman and Dave DayQ and everything, they figured out putting a 300-gallon tank in a roller, and it's got a water jet line and everything going up the nozzles on the scraper. Mike Hitchens told us that he's seen that work before, and it seemed like, in our opinion, from everybody I talked to, it held pretty good. I was in the tower all day. I mean, but the track looked like there was bite there. You just had to find it.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and that brings up a very good discussion on putting water on a track. And this is for all the summertime pullers and all that do have tracks. Everybody knows before in the summertime, the track gets really dry between 1 and 5. All tracks seem to do it when the sun comes out on a breezy day. And we got a lot of that. And then we have some rains come in, and it really gets wet dang quick. But anyway, you got the tractors coming. If you can do it, you can add a little water to your scraper or your roller or something, and try to maintain your track the best you can. Because once you lose your tractor pullers, they're hard to get back.
Yeah.
But if you take good care of them, they do seem to come back. And we want all your pulls to survive. We want you all to have good pulls. We want everybody to have a good pull. And we want pulling organizations to survive. If it's just a little bit of water needed to be added to your scraper or your roller, you might want to be considering doing that to stay in business during the summertime. Nighttime pulls, it doesn't seem to matter. But the daytime of the summer really does seem to catch everybody, and it changes the formula, and it makes it hard on pullers. Even good pullers suffer on dry, hard tracks.
Mhm.
Somebody always a winner, yes, but pullers do like to feel the tractors pull, and it's hard. It's easier to do on a good track.
Well, the deal you had set up on there, I thought worked very, very well. And it's amazing how much water. I don't know how many times you filled it up, but it was amazing how much water that you put on through the day. I think it made a difference. I really do. With as hot as it was that day, and a little wind blowing on top of it, and the amount of hooks that you had. I thought it did very well.
Well, and I didn't get a chance to really see it, but however you have the water set up on that roller is
Not on the roller.
well, you got water on the roller and on the scraper, correct?
Yes.
So the big thing with the way you guys were doing it that I seen that was different there than most of the places is most guys, when you add water, the first couple guys that come out after you add water have a really rough time because they have a slick track. The way it was just constantly worked in all day, you never really dealt with that. So you kept it from turning into a dust ball, and you didn't have it be a slime pit either. So you kind of really got by all of that all day.
And
if I did my math right, I think it was right around. I bet it was 1,200 gallons we did that day just in water, having to refill it. I think it was 4 times we refilled, and it was 300-gallon tank.
Yeah.
And you never seen a mud trail.
Nope, no mud trail, no dust ball. It was pretty on point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dale Senior, he has. I don't want to say perfect it, but he has got it figured out. When he knew exactly when he can throw his misters on and get it into it, and then turn them off. I mean, he's got that stuff on point for that track. It works.
Yep. And that's something you're going to fight with the hot sun and wind and that many hooks. It's they're just the extra makes a difference.
Yeah.
It is.
And it's created, with all these, with these poles having these many hooks, this is something, I guess it's created issues because of that, which is a good thing to have because you have so many tractors, but,
Yeah.
You don't see it so bad on 3 and 5 tractor classes, but still, you
40
need
and 50 you do.
40 and 50 you do, but still, we want all polls to survive. We want all polls to do good. We want pullers to come to your pool wherever you're at and say, "Hey, listen, the guys did a good job taking care of the track. The track was good. It was hot, but they maintained the track. A little water goes a long way to keep everybody happy. Track and people both. Tractors like a little water, them too. They get hot too. Yeah. So just as all the pulling groups, just think about it and see if you can implement it. If you don't, if you can't, you can't. But always keep it in the back of your mind that that's one way to make your pullers happy. If you want to go that way. So we like to bring that up as FYI.
so what was I know you told me, AJ, but what was your final count? Two what? 200 and.
I think it was 216 hooks.
Yeah.
In how many classes?
45, 5, 55, 6, 65. So it's 5 classes. We had 53 tractors there.
In 5 classes?
Yep. Well, I can't remember exact count. The 5,500 was the big class because you were allowed 4 hooks. So I think there was I want to say high 30s and 45, and it stumped up to about middle 40s in 5, and then we had 53 and the 55, and then it dwindled out a little bit. And I remember, so what was it the last class? I think there was only 25 tractors in there.
It's still a big class.
Yeah.
Hi, Kenton. What Kenton say?
Kenton says, hope everyone's pulling season is well. Mine is going on hold for a couple weeks, maybe months. I shot Olin about it.
Okay. I'll be looking forward to the text. Sorry about that, Kenton. Kenton, would that be a poll an effort this year? What is it? What is that poll? Maybe he'll come back and tell us.
I would say that's very much varied between the tractors and the 2 cylinders and the 4 cylinders and the 6 cylinders. And I don't know that anybody really knows what torque the tractors make. Everybody worries about horsepower. I don't think anybody actually measures their torque.
I'd say the John Deere would be the.
They're the torque monsters.
Yeah, that's about all they got.
And they utilize it differently. So
that one's a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah. Yeah, Anthony had a very good Anthony and they had a very good pull out there. The points will be coming back there later on this year. I believe he has other pulls coming up. We're looking forward to going to Clinton County. A lot of us have never been to Clinton County.
Well, wait a minute. Let's not forget that at the end of the night, they ran a shootout too.
Oh yeah, we had that.
Somebody had to be greedy.
Somebody had to be greedy and put 2 tractors in, and
I forget who won all that.
Me too.
I remember second place. Second was Devin Paul Hamas, but I don't remember first and third.
Yeah, probably don't.
Believe me, it was a 5-hour ride home. I do.
Yeah, I did have 2 very nice hooks that moved me up nicely. Yes.
Not only you did a great job.
It worked out very nice. And once again, we were playing with numbers, and I told Richard there later in the night, I said, "Are you sure we staying?" I said, "You know how late we're going to get home if we stay?" And yeah, we found out how late we were going to get home. We did find that out. But it was nice to stay and finish the pull out with y'all there. And the track really did turn out really good, really strong later in the night. And looking forward very much coming back there for one of the points pulls. Looking forward to pulling the Burr Hill one. I've never pulled there. Looking forward to Clinton County. Never been there. So and it's points it brings you to travel. Hope weather this weekend is favorable for Warsonville, and we get to pull that one out. So it's been an interesting pool season so far. And then we still have our friends to the south pulling. We got friends in New Jersey pulling. We got friends in New York pulling. We got friends in Ohio. We have friends in all over the country, Tennessee. There's so much pulling going on. It's amazing.
Well, how many states?
Mm-hmm.
How many states do we got pulling in this PA in the pulling team? We got people from Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, New York.
I think
Anywhere
that, yeah,
else?
I think that's,
I mean, we got people coming quite a few hours. I know you guys, 4 or 5 hours away to most of these pools.
yeah.
Yeah.
Greg,
Yeah.
is Zach Enfield, is he out there by Ohio? Or I knew he's out there.
Yeah, he's out around Pittsburgh somewhere.
He's got a little bit of a drive too then.
We got a Florida watcher right now. Somebody from Florida. Welcome, Sue, Dave, Garrett.
Hello, Sue. Good to see you.
Live from Florida. Live from Florida.
Yep. I pulled down there with her in Zelwood. Nice, super pool. Nice. Nice. Very nice pool. There's Judy. Judy, and Hillbilly Chrome generally have an ice cream thing going on. But he hadn't been buying much ice cream at these pools. Somebody needs to bring that up. Yeah. He does have an ice cream jacket now.
Well, let's not forget, we all pulled the trail run last weekend too.
Yeah, we full track run last weekend.
Should be 3 days there.
They had a 3-day pool. They did. I don't have anybody here except for the one day to talk about it, but they had a very good pool there. It was super hot. Pool went on time. The track held together fairly well for the day. They did a lot of hooks. And it was they had a mini bracket going on there. I think the Colton's done. Mr. Hillbilly has to.
He said he bought a trail run on Sunday. Well, we went there on Sunday. He didn't buy on Saturday.
He didn't buy me any.
Well, we were there Saturday. He didn't buy on Saturday at all.
We need to talk about that some more. Anyway, but they had some really good pulling there. They had some DoubleTree, and a lot of nice classes running and points on Sunday.
Powder puff class on
Friday night.
Okay.
Okay. Cars
I got to stop you real quick. I know
Oh boy.
for the newbies, you're going to have to explain DoubleTree. Okay.
Okay.
Because I know the question is coming.
Richard was a newbie to DoubleTree, but now he's experienced. And I will tell you, I understand DoubleTree is coming to Cecil County Fair. You going to be there videoing?
When is it?
One night.
Wednesday.
Saturday. It's a
Oh,
Saturday.
it's a
Saturday?
In July. What time?
Oh, yeah.
Around the 17th, so 18th. Yep. We're scheduled to have a DoubleTree pool there in Cecil County.
That means
Maryland.
I'm the DoubleTree. Fantastic.
Yeah, you're just lucky.
Well, the 19th is on a Friday, so.
Like probably the 20th then, maybe.
Well, hold on. I'll figure it out.
But anyway, DoubleTree is where,
Should
much
be able
like
to.
a team of horses, you have a tree, which is where the two tractors are hooked together in unison. And then they, like a team of horses, they have a block, and the block generally goes back where a cable goes through, and it goes back to the sled. So the two tractors have to pull evenly for the sled to move. If one tractor doesn't pull evenly, well, then everything goes really wrong quick. And then you have they can walk, they get toe to toe, the noses pointing at each other, and they don't pull good, or they get side both they're pulling sideways, and they go down the track, they get out of line. So the team is what's important in DoubleTree, and it's a very unique thing to do. It's a lot of fun.
Choose your partner wisely.
Choose your partner wisely. Some partners break the DoubleTree. I understand Matt broke it this last weekend.
I heard that too.
I heard that. Matt Stauffer, that is. Hillbilly
Much
Chrome,
power.
that is. Just so he knows.
The guy didn't buy you ice cream.
That guy there, but I understand he broke the DoubleTree. I believe I was part of breaking the DoubleTree up there about 10 years ago. So it's a practiced art of breaking the DoubleTree. But in good tractor pulling sportsmanship, they generally fix it and go on about their way, and it's always a good time. But do choose your partner wisely because it could be a rather interesting end to the hook. Yeah, because you get side. Yeah, man, and missed the breaking it twice in one event.
Well, that just ain't right because
So far, the 20th is open, so I think I'll be able to be there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is the 20th because that's when King comes.
Yep. So we should be there with a DoubleTree, Cecil County Fair, and Richard should be there pulling with DoubleTree, Cecil County Fair, and he likes his videos.
Is that right?
Matt Stauffer. What time would that take place?
And
Sorry,
and in
guys.
DoubleTree, JR, in DoubleTree, we don't run much front weight, so he probably won't have to lose no weights.
Ouch.
I've seen DoubleTree out at Mechanicsburg, McConnellsville,
yeah.
Steam Gas and Rust or whatever it is. That was the first time I've seen it. And that was, I'll tell you what, it's a technique. It's pretty cool.
It is.
I don't lose weights anymore. I got my lucky strap.
He borrows a lucky strap, yes. Yeah, it's very nice. I've seen it done in other parts of the country. And it's a good event. And it's fun to do. Teamwork is necessary. You'd be surprised. Some teams really are amazing to watch them go down the track. I think one of the first amazing teams I've seen was Greg and Don. Many years ago, did an awesome job to watch them pull together. Greg, you probably remember them days. If you're still there, yep, somewhere.
Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. I remember that many days, many years ago. That was all good.
Matt Stauffer, I'll be in touch with you about that. Just come do the whole dang day, maybe. Let's see.
Oh my.
Now you really want to go, don't you?
I hear that.
Yeah.
I can tractor pull in 110-degree heat. It really don't matter, does it?
I don't count 110. About
Why not?
102.
What else is there to do? Sit in the AC and be bored?
There you go.
That's right.
Take a nap under a shade tree.
Oh yeah. Yep. So anyway, it's been a really exciting week. There's a lot of pools going on across the country. I got friends telling me about pools in Indiana, friends telling me about Ohio, friends telling me about Michigan. There is Tennessee pulling on, there's Virginia pulling going on. And all of them are very essential pools going on. And so take care of all them pools where you can get to. If you can't get to them, if you get into points, it's points. It's good. There's big tire pools going on, all different types of variants and classes, sleds. Go experience it.
Hey, do we have a couple minutes I could talk about one other quick pool?
Please.
So, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it. Tuscarora Valley Heritage Days. It's not a money pool or nothing, but Dale Buckley Jr. he has his own sled, and he's putting on a pool up at Tuscarora Valley Heritage Days over in East Waterford, Pennsylvania. It's a ribbon pool. It's just for fun to put a show on and try to get the club to come back a little bit and bring it back to what it used to be. It's July 18th, 19th, and the 20th. We've been sharing the flyer around on Facebook. I don't expect a bunch of people to, that like to pool for money to show up. But if you guys want to have a good time, it's a nice little show. We have tractor games. He's having tractor games from 9 a.m. till 12 at lunch. And then at 3 p.m. on that Saturday, he's going to start pool. They're going to have 3.5 mile an hour farm stock, and then 3.5 mile an hour non-cut small, and 3.5 mile an hour any cut small, and then a few 6 mile an hour classes. Like I say, it's a ribbon class. It's $5 a hook. It's just to put on a show. Junior is trying to. Well, there's a bunch of people involved. Jen Swartz, Adam Swartz. There's a bunch. They're trying to bring the show back up. They used to have pools years ago. I'm not sure what happened, and they haven't had pools there in years. They got a beautiful track. If you guys know the original creator of Monopoly, he's the one that actually owns the ground. Like I said, it's in East Waterford, Pennsylvania. It's called Tuscarora Valley Heritage Days. I know there's other pools going on that weekend, but if you guys are looking for just a little show to go, it's cheap fun. It's just come out and have a blast.
AJ, 2 questions. One,
Yeah.
is there a flyer out there anywhere you can share for that, or you can get to us and we can share for that?
I just shared it again on Facebook a little while ago, and I know Dale Jr. and a couple other friends have been sharing it.
Okay. And the second one is, what variation of tractor games is he planning on having? Do you know? I mean, sometimes there's an obstacle course, sometimes there's slow tractor competition, barrel rolls, all that heavy fun stuff.
So him and me were actually just talking about that tonight. We know a couple that we'd like to do. It's still up in the air, but we'll have it all set in stone. But the one is taking a road cone, putting a tennis ball in the back, and giving you one chance to back up as close as you can to the tennis ball without knocking it off. Another one, possibly, depending if there's enough hand start tractors there, we were thinking about doing the foot race / hand start, get it back across the line. Maybe doing the slow race. There's still variations. We want to see who all shows up first. Like I said, if there's not enough hand start tractors, it's obviously not worth doing that one. But we're hoping to at least do like 3 or 4 games, and then, like I said, then we'll tear into the track to get it ready for the pools that start at 3 p.m.
You ought to have a wagon backing up competition, a hay wagon.
You know, your true story, and maybe that might be one too. Because I know where we could get a small wagon at. But I will share it. I will share the flyer again as soon as I get off of here. And like I said, it's a fun pool. It's just to put on a show and try to bring the club back up to what it used to be. For everybody that knows Dale Buckley Jr., he's trying to put on his own pool. So we're all trying to help him out.
Greg, ain't no fun backing a wagon till you hook a hay bale to it first.
I appreciate you guys letting me talk about that, though.
Hey, it's all good. It's part of tractor pulling. It's part of what we talk about. There's a lot of variance in tractor pulling. There's a lot of people involved in it. It's we like the good part of the sport and family oriented, and that's what we want to talk about. We want to hear about that.
Sometimes the stories are just as fun as the hooks.
The stories is where it's more valuable than the hooks a lot of times, just to have the stories. What's Mr. Matt say?
He talking about around 2, and that there was JR was talking about going the whole day and was going to talk to Matt. I don't know where he went.
They'll come back. So that sounds like good con. There's a lot of good pools. Like we got the Fair Pool in August. South Jersey has one. Jersey has fair pools going on. There's some other pools going on in North Jersey. There's pools going on in
Central Virginia.
All over Virginia. There's a lot of good stuff going on. There's other pools I think want the points to come to, but Cliff's got one. He's got a H competition, a baddest H competition coming up somewhere.
Someone's got one posted on Pennsylvania Antique Tractor Pulling.
Yep.
Place to advertise.
Yep. Pennsylvania Antique Tractor Pulling calendar.
Yep.
Is a good place to look for a lot of the pools. Thank you, Cliff, for bringing that back up to our attention. He tries to provide an avenue for you to post your pools on. He's not going to do it for you, but it does provide you an avenue. So get your pools on his calendar. It's one of the few places we have where they all collected or are collected at.
Yep.
But if you have an H, but I think it's Ohio somewhere, they got a pretty aggressive H competition coming up. And
Union, I think.
Yep.
I got 2 of those.
So look into it if you're into if that works for you. I think you'll be seeing you got a baddest Oliver competition in Missouri coming up. You got a baddest M in Iowa coming up. There's a baddest, I think, is there a baddest G coming up anywhere this year? Not that I know. No. But there is often really, if you have a stock tractor, you want to go get in with a tractor with the same make and model. There really is an opportunity throughout the year if you research and pay attention. They're there. So next thing we're going to see Moline. We're going to see Massey Harris. A lot of them are running now. It's not far before you go see a band as Massey Harris come up. That'd be new.
Oh boy.
Think about
I got
that.
I got something somebody's asking me to play. I'm gonna have to play it through my cell phone to my microphone here.
boy.
Hopefully you can hear it. Olin,
Oh boy.
are you
All
ready,
right.
Olin?
This can't-
Tom,
this can't-
You ready?
go for it.
All right, Stauffer.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
boy.
Hey, that Matt Stauffer owes you a commission. He kicked their butts up there to South Jersey, all the McIntyres and myself included, and won the money on your cut tires. He owes you something. Dinner,
Oh my.
prime rib, sushi. All right.
Poor Matt.
Man.
Yeah, we take it. The tractor pull smack talk 7 days a week going on.
It's all in fun.
And Matt Stafford, yeah, he is right in the midst of it. Him and his cut tires did very well. And you see what those shoes, what's the fajita dinner in, what's the sushi in. We probably don't bet Big Macs and stuff and McDonald's food, but the good foods, yeah, we bet on them. Ice cream is always on the list. But we're not getting in on that too good. Judy Pruitt and Matt seem to keep that hammered down.
That's all right. I got something for Matt this weekend. It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
all right.
He might just lose his chrome jacket. You never know.
No, he won't.
You never know.
That's one size fit only, right there. I will tell you, up the chart run, had a wonderful experience. Couple pulls to go up there. The Pledge of Allegiance was done. What was the bass guitar? Or steel guitar?
Yeah.
Very, very nice. I've never seen that. I wish I recorded and brought it back. But when you go to these pools, you see a lot of stuff like that. I think it was a son-in-law or something. He brought a guitar and played Pledge national anthem. Very nice. You often have people sing it. Very nice. So a lot of this hometown stuff is going on at these pools. Be a part of it and enjoy it. And thank you all for being here tonight.
I saw something rarely try to run last week.
Absolutely.
What'd you say?
I saw somebody get a Dairy Queen award.
Oh, somebody got a speeding ticket. I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, get them too. Got to cozy up to the horns. Want to play the game. Our guest tonight goes to our guest tonight.
Our guest tonight. Well, AJ's still there in the dark somewhere. Mr. Anthony Arnold, thank you for being
Yeah.
here. Greg,
You're
you still
welcome,
here?
guys.
I appreciate you letting us on.
You guys are doing good things for Poland. Keep it up.
Always welcome. All you guys are always welcome.
Yeah, Nicole, she's trying to do good things down there in Fawn Grove and Delta area. Keep it up. JR, you're trying to do good things, having the site on for us. And, well, it's going to be fun watching you record Richard do a double tree. I think that'll be a hoot.
Yeah, I think I'm free. I have a pool to be late Friday night, but until we get home from Easton and get back over there.
World greatest and hillbilly cream lava lock horns. You never know.
No.
You just don't know what's
There's only
going
one
on.
world's greatest. There's only one world's greatest antique tractor.
No. I'm not double tree pulling with a John Deere. It's not.
Oh my! Just do it now.
Oh, it might
come
pull
on.
you to a win.
You know how much that video's worth. Come on, man.
John Deere.
Now you guys know what you need
Hey.
to deal with, don't you?
I got to stop you guys. I really got a long distance award here in chat. Okay. A really long distance award here in chat, right here, right now. River Mars, Australia.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
thank you, River.
Yep.
Man, that's
Australia.
nice. Appreciate
Hooey,
you,
Brother River.
I appreciate you coming in on the show.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes shoot us a picture of what type of tractor pulling looks like in Australia. Like to know.
He might show you some Yowie photos.
I don't know. We've had a deer cross the track doing a full 4-legged one. I don't know. Maybe you got kangaroos hop across. We don't know. But hey, we'll listen to any story. And the better it is, the more we'll listen to it.
Yeah.
But thank you for making a note there.
Absolutely. He just jumped in chat there real quick. It's all part of another genre that I'm part of.
But
But
just
yeah,
know.
it's cool to see these guys in here. Yep.
Just know.
And gals. Yeah. Australia, Florida, Hillbilly Chrome, busting chops. Hey, what a night.
It's all good.
Mm.
It's good. We're here to support tractor pulling, and
Absolutely.
if the podcast helps it, that's what we're here to do. And we're
Yeah,
not
buck
here to take
33
it
worth, guys. That's good. That's a good night.
There we go.
That's a good night.
133.
And we appreciate our people watching and catching us. We appreciate those that watch us a day later, and take something away from the show to benefit them. You never know who their guests are going to be. Sometimes we don't have a clue who our guests are going to be, but we'll find you some, and they always got plenty to talk about. We don't know. We go back to some tech talk. We don't know. Who knows? It depends on what the time of the year is. Oregon.
Yeah, and why it won't come up here?
Australia,
Oregon.
Florida.
Yeah, I forgot. David Blaylock is from Oregon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
We're
Olin,
covering
I
some
think
ground. Covering some ground tonight.
I don't think he'll make here.
Olin, I think you need to have Hillbilly Chrome on here once.
Oh, that will
Why?
be-
While he's wearing the jacket.
Well,
There you
if he
go.
don't
That's a
have
good
the
one.
jacket, he's not coming on.
That sounds like fun.
Hey, he has to wear the jacket because we will have one restriction on him. And that will be. But maybe we'll have if he goes to Cecil County with us and that's in his backyard. Maybe we'll have to do a trackside interview with the Hillbilly Chrome himself. With the Hillbilly Chrome himself. All right.
Different.
JR, you into that, right?
What's that, buddy? I'm sorry.
A trackside interview with the Mr. Hillbilly Chrome himself.
Oh yeah, we could definitely handle that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give him an excuse to go live on
Oh yeah.
All right.
or YouTube.
Absolutely.
All right, JR. Thanks, everybody. Take us out of here.
Take us out of here. Hey, what a show.
Hey.
Good to see everybody here, Mr. Rimley and AJ and Nicole, who's been in and out, and I know she's busy, and we appreciate her coming on and talking about Fall Grove.
Don't forget Mike.
I'm down there with you guys.
Mike
You
who?
Can't forget the gambler.
Mike who?
Mike who?
Right in there.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
Nicole's back. What's Nicole got to say?
Nothing. Just trying to get everything done. I'm not ready.
Okay. Well, these guys are done for the night. They're ready to call it a day. So, good show. Mike Kitchens, of course, and Olin, and the world's greatest antique puller, Mr. Richard McIntyre,
It just ain't going anywhere.
AJ,
Ever.
Greg Rimley. Appreciate you all being on here. And we won't keep rambling on. We'll go ahead and call it here. Hey, you guys, new guys, first timers in here in the chat. Awesome. Thank you. It's cool to see. I mean, come on. Oregon, Australia, Florida. We covered some ground tonight, guys. So it's awesome. All right. With that said, I don't know when the next show will be. Hopefully, it'll be sooner than 2 months. So I know everybody's busy farming. So, but we'll definitely let's shoot for a month. We'll say we'll shoot for 1 month. Next month we'll try to have another show. So
Richard can't wait.
get out,
Don't
support a
understand.
pool. I don't care if it's
Don't
a highly
understand.
modified pool, a stock pool, at your local fair, antique pool. Get out and support these guys too. I mean, they got a serious point series going on, some decent money, prizes, et cetera, et cetera. And if you've never been to one of the pools that these guys are at, I'll tell you what, there's every bit as much attitude and pride as anything you'll see with the multi-$100,000 machines. Okay, with the bigger pulling circuits. Get out and support these guys. It means a lot to them. Promoters, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, come on, they got a point series, and it sounds like it's really going to roll off pretty good. So I'm done rambling. We'll see you guys next month at least, hopefully. And thanks for joining us. Like, subscribe, share. Help these guys out. Good views tonight. We're up to 136, Richard. I know you're always worried about that. That's really good. So, nothing to complain about there. Dig it? Dig it.
Let's do it.
See ya.